Hello and welcome to the San Diego Padres MLB The Show 18 franchise mode. I'm your host, Bryce Batista. Now, just a few things. I chose the Padres because they are my favorite team. I am from San Diego, and I also just want to try to get a winning side of San Diego as their rebuilding phase is just about over. Now, a quick look at our roster. I did use the OSFM end of season rosters, but I did make a few touches, whereas Robinson Cano, Edwin Diaz, that move is shaped into here. And then just looking at our roster right now, Garrett Richards probably going to be our ace this year. Joey Lucchesi, Eric Lauer looking to build upon, same with Jacob Nix. Chris Paddock, phenomenal year in Double-A this past year. Looking to make the 25-man roster. If not, just probably maybe a call-up by September. Other starters, relief pitchers, Craig Stammen, 86 overall. Probably going to be our top reliever this year, if not Kirby Yates. Carter Capps, Jose Castillo, Robert Stock, Kazuhisa Makita, who pretty disappointing season because after we signed him from Japan, just recently got DFA'd. Maton, Yardley, Eric Johnson, Chris Huffman, Kyle McGrath, other guys. Kirby Yates going to be our main closer. These other three you see, going to move over back to relief pitchers because I just want one solid closer. Catchers, Austin Hedges, Francisco Mejia, AJ Ellis. Now, you see AJ Ellis, and he is a free agent, but I didn't use all the free agents there were right now because that'd be too many people in free agency and not enough spots in the rosters. Other guys, Brett Nicholas, Webster Rivas, Austin Allen, who just recently got called up to the 40-man roster for Rule 5 purposes. Maybe makes the 25-man roster or 40-man by spring training. I have no clue. I might have to think about it. Kyle Overstreet, Luis Torrens. First base, we got Eric Hosmer, Alan Craig, Josh Naylor, River Stevens. Hosmer, a pretty disappointing season after we signed him for that huge deal in the past offseason. Second base is Perella, Spangenberg, Garcia, and Urias. Like I said with Spangenberg, not just going to use free agents because too many free agents and too little roster spots. Urias, our number 4 prospect at the moment, looking to make the team. Third base, perhaps our weakest position, as Diego Goris, a 58 overall, is our top third baseman. I was thinking about moving Myers there, but he just didn't prove anything at third base this past year, so I don't know. Shortstops, Freddie Galvis, Dusty Coleman, Fernando Tatis Jr., our number 1 prospect, number 2 prospect in all of baseball. Think about moving him to third, maybe, not sure. In left field, Myers, Renfroe, Dickerson, Caesar, Peterson, Scholes, and Cordoba. Probably going to move Renfroe to right because I just don't see Renfroe being a left fielder right now, also on the bench. Maybe his attributes go up more if he's in right. And Dickerson, Caesar, Peterson, and Cordoba all trying to make the 25-man roster by opening day. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. Center field, Manny Margot, Franchi Cordero, Buddy Reed, Austin Bousfield, other guys. Right field, Franmil Reyes, pretty good season for his rookie year. Travis Jankowski, Forrest Allday, Jorge Oñez, Scott Heineman, and Tirsa Ornelas. And our pitching rotation at the moment, we have Garrett Richards, Robbie Erlin, Joey Lucchesi, Dinelson Lamet, and Eric Lauer. And then our lineups, Spangenberg, Garcia, Hosmer, Renfroe, Myers, Reyes, Perella, Margot, and Hedges. Just the default rosters are most likely going to change, as I am about to just change the rosters right now. Call up who I think should try out for spring training. And now after you see I just did, we're just going to go over to the roster right now, see who I called up and all that. Some notables, Matt Strom up from AAA, Perdomo up from AAA, Chris Paddock, going to give him a shot, try to break the big leagues. I don't remember if Jacob Nix was in AAA before or not. I don't think so. But Chris Paddock, most notably, if he can make it, he makes it. If not, he doesn't. He'll still be on the 40-man call up for any time, likely a June or September call up. Relief pitchers, Carter Capps comes up. Clayton Richard, I move over to relief pitcher. I just don't see him as a starter anymore, and there's really no place for him in our rotation over here, so I think he'd do much better as a relief pitcher. Jose Castillo, Robert Stock, Kazuhisa Makita, and Phil Maton. And just all the notable guys, Miguel Diaz does make the spring training roster. Kirby Yates. And catchers, we got Hedges, Mejia, and Ellis. First base, Eric Hosmer. Second base, Perella, Spangenberg, Garcia, and Urias. Urias just looking for prospect spring training time. Probably not going to make the 25-man. Third base, Diego Goris, Ty France, Hudson Potts, Jason Volser. Apparently, when I did the roster switching to get all the notables in, Jason Volser comes up to the big leagues for apparent reasons, so I just tried to remove him for the 40-man at the moment. Shortstops. Freddie Galvis makes the 40-man. Dusty Coleman, Fernando Tatis. Same with Tatis as Urias. Just prospect, probably not going to make the 25-man opening day roster. Left field, Myers, Renfroe, Dickerson. The other guys just didn't see really going right now. Margot, Cordero, and then Friendmill and Jankowski. Pitching rotation right now, got Garrett Richards, Robbie Erlin, Joey Lucchesi, Dinelson Lamet, and Eric Lauer. And the bullpen, we got Miguel Diaz, Clayton Richard, Kazuhisa Makita as the long relievers, Jose Castillo, Robert Stock, Carter Capps, Phil Maton as our mid relievers. Craig Stammen is going to be our setup man, and Kirby Yates, obviously our closer, with Matt Strahm, Luis Perdomo, Chris Paddock, and Jacob Nix looking to break through in the rotation. Our lineups right now, we got against right-handers, Margot in center, Hosmer at first, Myers in left, Renfroe at DH, Reyes in right, Mejia at catcher, Freddie Galvis at short, Greg Garcia at second, and Spangenberg at third. And then without the DH is going to be basically the same thing, except now I'm just going to put Renfroe at right and Friendmill Reyes on the bench because I don't see Friendmill starting over Renfroe at this moment. And then everyone just shifts up from there. Against left-handers, basically the same first five, Margot, Hosmer, Myers, Renfroe, and Reyes, but this time Hedges is going to be behind the dish. I'm going to platoon him and Mejia. Hedges against lefties, Mejia against righties. Galvis at short, Perella at second this time. Same thing with him and Garcia as Mejia and Hedges, and Spangenberg at third. Against left-handers, same thing as Renfroe and Reyes. Renfroe moves in, Reyes moves out, and everyone just moves up a spot. So, looking just probably not going to play spring training games. I'm probably just going to sim through it and do like notable stats and everything. First episode for that should be coming out maybe by Friday.